Cook is always very supportive of everything we have in our school. And Mrs. Sue Stone is on the stage to my left, here representing Surrey County Board of Education. We're glad to have these folks with us today. Mrs. Gordon, Ms. Lincoln, and Mrs. Simpson. They work with our students diligently. And we also have a super group of 5th grade students. And our parents, thank you for being so supportive. I would like to say as well a special thank you to our PTO officers and all of our parents for your support and encouragement in everything that we try to do at Dawson Elementary School. This thank you is sincerely from me personally, from our students, and from our entire school family. Thank you very much.
Don't drink and drive. People are killed every day by drunk drivers. What is this world coming to? If I could estimate how many accidents are caused by drunk driving, it would probably be a very high estimate. Kids, I advise you to listen to your dear teacher because he can teach you how to say no to drugs. Children will look up to you in the future. Don't drink and drive, for I may be riding my bicycle, and you may not be able to react fast enough in order to avoid hitting me. My future's in your hands. Don't drink and drive because you may black out at the wheel and kill yourself for crashing into someone else. That someone else could be my parents, and they could be killed, and I would be without them. Remember, my future's in your hands. If you are really someone's friend, don't let them leave your home drinking and driving. Try to get them to spend the night. If they won't, take your keys and drive them home yourself. Friends don't let friends drive while they are drunk. It could save their life and you could not have to feel quality. Don't drink and drive. It is against the law. You can have your license taken away, pay fines, pay court costs, go to jail, and have a hard time getting your license back. No good can come from mixing drinking with driving. Please remember, my future's in your hands. Drinking and driving is a very dangerous thing to do. By doing this, people could kill others and themselves. Their carelessness could kill babies or small children. The babies or small children haven't lived very long and they should be able to go through life. When drunk drivers kill people, not only is the person dead, but it affects the person's family too. It would change my life if my mom and dad were killed. I would have nobody to take care of me and I would have to move somewhere else. If there is no one to take care of me, I would have to move to an orphanage. If someone in my family died because of a drunk driver, it would make me mad and sad. The reason why is because they would be taking away someone I love. If I were to get killed by a drunk driver, there are several things I would miss out on doing. I am only in 5th grade. I want to enjoy all of my activities like taking dance or learning how to play the piano. I want to finish school, go to college, and be a teacher. I also want to get married and have children. No one has the right to take these things away from me. I think there should be a law against selling alcohol. By doing this, fewer people would have alcohol. Then there wouldn't be as many drunk drivers. If a drunk driver doesn't care about their own safety, they should think about others. Please don't drink and drive. My future is in your hands. I'll sing you a song about what it is like for me to be. There's not a day that goes by that I'll try to be the best that I can be. It's not. Hi, Janet. Hi, Kathy. Hey, you guys want to play hopscotch with us? No, thanks. Kathy and I are going to have her house work on our science project. Yeah, then we're going to the movies. She's staying overnight at my house. Sounds like fun. Okay, well, some other time. Have fun, you guys.
lesson of the DARE program. It consists of the students standing up in front of the class and reading their essays. The classroom teachers and I listen to the essays, and we have chosen these to be presented to you at this time.
This year in 5th grade, we got to have DARE. We learned a lot about drugs. Some of the things I learned were about peer pressure, the ways to say no, and risk. Peer pressure is the main reason kids take drugs. There are 4 types of peer pressure. Friendly is the easiest pressure to say no to. Indirect is the hardest because they might tempt you for other reasons besides drugs. They might only mention beer once describing a party. You might not really care about the beer when you say yes, but when you get there, everyone might try to get you to try it. The other 2 are teasing and heavy pressure. There are 8 ways to say no to drugs. I'll tell you about 3 of those 8 ways. The first is the cold shoulder. If someone were to offer you drugs, ignore them. Pretend they are thin air. The second is the broken record. This is where you can say no or no thanks to any question they ask. Perhaps someone asks, "Did you want to get high?" You say no thanks. When they ask you, "Did you see the basketball game last night?" you would respond, "No thanks." Yeah, just keep saying no thanks until they go away. The third way is to avoid the situation. This is where you don't go near places where drug dealers usually hang out. You and I take risks every day. Should we talk when we're not supposed to, cheat on our homework, or even go outside to pick flowers and risk getting stung? You can find out whether the risk is worth taking by asking yourself these 3 questions. What is the risk? What are my choices? And what could happen? Then choose which one would seem best. This choice can make your life better or worse. This is an easy way to make decisions. Sergeant Atkinson with our DARE program has taught us many things. Some of the things are how to say no to drugs, what peer pressure is, and how it affects your choices, and about the consequences of taking risks. DARE is a very helpful program to 5th graders because it teaches us so many different drugs and how to avoid situations dealing with drugs.
My 3 favorite parts about DARE are the skits, the 8 ways to say no, and we would tend to show people outside. A major part of DARE was the skits. For example, when Sergeant Atkinson was showing us the 8 ways to say no, he would use skits. He would get someone to pretend to ask him to take drugs, then he would demonstrate one of the 8 ways to say no. The 8 ways to say no show people how to say no without causing a fight. They are cold shoulder, no thanks, broken record, reason or excuse, walk away, change the subject, avoid situations, and strengthen numbers. The people from Surrey Central came and we got to ask them questions like, "Do you know someone who takes drugs?" Or "Have you ever been offered drugs?" This part of DARE has been my favorite. DARE is a great experience, and I hope the upcoming 5th graders have as much fun as I did.
DARE is a program made for children to keep them off drugs. DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. I think DARE is good because it helps me to be aware of what drugs can do to my life. Another reason I like DARE is because we have good teachers that help teach us to keep off drugs. DARE has also helped me to learn the 8 ways to say no. DARE tells us that commercials about alcohol doesn't show the backside of what drugs can do to you. A commercial may make things seem fun, but drinking and drugs could get you into a lot of trouble. DARE shows us that what someone sees may not always be right. DARE also tells us that friends that have been on drugs may try to get you to take drugs. It teaches us ways to say no. DARE tells us the bad things that drugs do to your friends and what they can do to you. DARE teaches us the 8 ways to say no. Some of these ways are telling them no thanks, changing the subject, or giving them the cold shoulder. I think the DARE program is good because because it's the only program that I know that tries to keep kids off drugs.
you've seen in the program so far, you recognize that there's a lot of different kinds of talent in this class. And a lot of the essays that were written could have very well been winners in any other school. But these people worked especially hard on theirs, put a lot of thought into it, and I think you did just an excellent job. And I'm really proud of y'all. Thank you a lot. We could please, if you would hold your applause.
Justin Bensall. Jason Beverly. Justin Branch. Maggie Copper. Charity Collins. William Cook. Graham Davis. Eric Davis. Naomi Eastridge. James Floyd. Carol Freeman. Amy Gillespie. Justin Gilpin. Patrick Gwynn. Heather Harrison. Jonathan Harrison. Carol Martin. Toby Mitchell. Jessica Norman. Matthew Smith. Sarah Venable. Joshua Vernon. Mandy Witt. Tommy Wolf. Tommy Beck. Tanya Debner. And Sean Ayers.
Kelly Akers. Josh Bigman. Marlena Boland. Dustin Branch. Brandon Brown. Jamie Comer. Megan Curran. Daniel Edwards. Charles Haney. Angie Hernandez. Laura Hill. April Holyfield. David Jennings. Brad Lowe. Michael Marion. Nikki Phillips. Justin Reed. Jenny Shore. Heather Sink. Tabitha Smith. Casey Snow. Kelly Strickland. Monty Wolf. Amber Woodring. Lee Ross. Tim Beck. Justin Beverly. Jeremy Branch. Kenneth Flippin. Bobby Graham. Ashley Gross. Lacey Johnson. Amanda Coaster. Amanda Largent, Steve Lawrence, George Lehman, Tricia Lincoln, Jessica Martin, Michael Martin, Josh McCormick, Terry Mitchell, Michelle Pozo, Ronald Questenberry, Dario Rodriguez, Casey Snow, Ashley Turney, James Wall, Don Wood, Misty York.
I'd like to say that time to give them my special personal thanks for all the work that they do to help us with the DARE program. A lot of times, especially you parents, when your kids come home and tell you about the DARE program, they make it sound like it's a one-man deal, and it's not. There's a whole lot of people that put in a lot of hard work to make it go, and they deserve some credit for what they've done. Over here to my left is Linda Davis. She's the alcohol and drug defense coordinator who works with the DARE program, as well as all the other drug education programs in the county schools. And we appreciate what you've done. On my far